Hello, I am Dr. Saurabh Patwardhan from Nandadeep Eye Hospital and PG Teaching Institute, Sangli, Maharashtra, India. And in this video, I'll be showing a case of posterior capsular rupture and can we always find the causal factor. So let's go to the business end. This is the last part of the surgery and the video has been slowed down to just show what happened. So I'm emulsifying the second half, going all right, and there it goes. The posterior capsule comes up and just it is ruptured as the phaco tip came in contact with the posterior capsule. So at this point I'm just thinking these are probably the three mistakes which led to this rupture. So the first mistake probably was that I have made this rule that the phaco tip should not cross the midline. It should stay even before the midline. So it should be towards the incision so that whenever we are applying the highest vacuum and phaco power, your phaco tip should not attract the posterior capsule which may be unsupported beyond this midline. And the second rule is that the pieces going into the subincisional area, they kind of push the posterior capsule, and if the PC is redundant, the PC which is in front or anterior to the phaco tip, it may be pushed little front anteriorly and it may rupture. And third thing is that not reducing the vacuum when I see there is a redundant PC. So maybe I have done one of these three mistakes or maybe something else. Anyway, the mistake is done and now I have to manage. But let's have a look if I could find any other causal factor which led to this posterior capsule rupture. So it's a dense cataract. As you can see, I cannot see the posterior capsule clearly here. I have done a good capsulorhexis. I have removed the OVD and then I did the hydrodissection, so avoiding fluid buildup in the bag there. And usually for mature cataracts I don't hydrodissect, but this is a not complete mature cataract, so I just wanted to make sure that the nucleus rotates before I start the surgery. And it's a densely packed cataract, a 65-year-old lady, and other eye had just early changes of the cataract, so this one is quite dense. And I am doing here half trench and then I did the chopping. Everything is going alright and no surprises here. Chopping is being done and good hold on the nucleus when I chop, and there I could crack it till the posterior plate. So it's going on fine. Now here, when I watched the video again, I just found this particular part. Is that a PPC plaque there? As I split the posterior plate, this was something which looked similar to a PPC plaque. Though of course the clarity of video is not that high, but of course it resembled a PPC plaque there. And you can see after I cracked the posterior plate there, I felt something was different when I started removing the pieces, though there is no evident movements on the video here. When I removed the first half of the nucleus, I already chopped both the halves into pieces, but when I finished the first half of the heminucleus, I felt something was different, but I couldn't, again it was very subtle and it cannot be seen very evidently on the video, but I felt little shift of the nucleus here maybe and some kind of little giveaway sensation, but it was again not very evident, or I would say it can be subtle and we may find it in some cases, and you find everything goes normal later. So maybe I just thought that it's one of those occasions, so I just stopped there and decided to replenish the OVD. And I do this as a common practice in denser cataracts because I want to preserve the endothelium. So first the Hylu coat and followed by 2% HPMC in the bag, and I'm particularly looking at the PC here because I felt that kind of sensation. So I just checked, but it appeared normal at this point of time, and because I have already rotated the pieces in front of the phaco tip, I thought it's just a simple job left to just emulsify those, and this is when it happened. So in slow motion we can see it again as I'm emulsifying this piece, and right there it cuts through this piece, and though there is a piece just ahead of the phaco tip, it suddenly moves to two sides, and then the PC is open. So I'm not sure whether the tip touched the PC here, or the PC was coming anteriorly, that's why it touched, or whether there was already a rent and it just opened up and the vitreous prolapsed at this particular point. As you can see, the pieces are nicely in front of the tip and suddenly they move to other side, so it may be the vitreous which is coming up which pushed these two pieces away from the probe. So this is a important part of the video. You can just watch it again and again, and you may get my point that maybe there was a posterior capsular rupture even before the phaco tip was near the posterior capsule. So again, if I go through all these 3 points, yeah, these 3 points are possible, but was there a pre-existing posterior polar cataract, or the PC was little bit weak near the center? Of course, the patient's fellow eye doesn't show any signs of PPC, it's just early cataract, so I'm not sure whether that was the reason. And these are the cases where we may not find any causative factor, but of course we should try to find it in each and every complication of ours. I am looking forward to your comments if you have different views about this particular case, and in the next part of the video I will show how I managed it perfectly. Thank you so much for watching.